I'd like to welcome you all to the Pledge Nexus International Poetry Competition. We had a lot of amazing artists submit some of their work below. So what we're going to pretty much do is go through each poem one by one, and you'll be able to vote for each artist by simply typing their name into the comment section below. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with the first poem of the day by Rachel Jackson called Cold.
My name is Rachel. This is my poem called Cold. The inspiration for this poem comes from a very long and passionate but also difficult relationship that I've had. And I really hope you enjoy this piece. Denial has my grief on hold. The morning waits and lies unfold. The devil has become too cold. The devil has become. Angel under lies inside. Frozen out, restore your light. I gave you warmth, tried to revive the gentle creature you try to hide. Your broken pieces cut my skin, but through the love I try to mend. I build you back painfully. You tear me down and watch me bleed. As my red drips on the floor, I bang upon your angel's door. You let it out to give me life, then lock it back with chains inside. Denial put my grief on hold. The morning waits and truth unfolds. The devil has become too cold. The devil you've become. Thank you.
Okay, Rachel, I see you. That was really good. I'm impressed. So if you guys want to support Rachel and vote for her poem, make sure you write her name down in the comment section below and show some love. So now we're going to move on to the next poem in the competition, which is a poem written by my man Hudson. Check it out.
Fornication downgraded on the Western Front. Joan of Arc has set her pants on fire. The wounded surgeon wipes his hands. Humility is hard to catch, but at least the trains are on time. Moral support is bound with tired features. The English patient is packing original sin. They're fighting stark naked on the beaches. Dr. Zhivago is gone with a grin. Back to Methuselah in search of the hollow man. I bore the burden of the day and the scorching heat. The time is upside down and I can't make ends meet. Still full of inspiration that almost went nowhere. I look for my reflection, can't even shed a tear. Last video gone down my drain, frost on the desert floor. Transparent stones on the pathway distract me from my narrow door. Not one thing I now need to wear. Laughter and weeping all that I hear. I loved you, I fear, even when we both returned from the war.
Beautiful job, Hudson. I really like that poem and all the theatrics. All of that made for a really entertainment piece. So if you guys want to vote for Hudson and support his work, make sure you write his name in the comment section below. And now we're going to move on to the next entry in the competition, which is a poem written by Jennifer English. Check it out.
Hey guys, it's me again, Jennifer English. Tonight I'm going to be reading Moonwalkers. It is the poem that represents me, it represents my friends, it represents all of us. If you can relate, please leave a comment. Please let me know. Moonwalkers. There is something impeccable, how the moon highlights your face. The music of night is taunting me, yet nothing is out of place. The same moon is shining for us, and the breeze is a steady flow. It's just you and I as always. Not everyone feels the midnight glow. The darkness that surrounds us reveals a strange look in your eye. She's tired again, I think aloud, as the crickets chirping multiply. Here we are alone as always, lost in thought you think of him. I can hear more when you're silent, your face is burnt from that sun again. He was brighter than the moon and stars when you first fell into the sun. Burning face and stinging sweat, the nights of hiding were finally done. So again we gather at nightfall, under the maple where we first met. We walk along the wooded path, and her eyes are screaming regret. Approaching the log we sit down, I place my hand on top of hers. She never pulls away from me, and I'm always at a loss for words. You are walking slightly faster, lighter steps and less concern. Your nails are digging into your hands as you clench the fist and feel the burn. Your eyes have never looked so sad, and your face never so full of life. Your hands have never shook so much, and you're walking as if you glide. Something new is broken inside. The sun may never shine on you again. Comfortable sadness lingers tonight. It's the most comfortable you've ever been. Sunshine has its hold on pain for those who walk in the night, exposing all that darkness holds, squeezing it out and gripping it tight. There will always be a darkened path, and those who are meant to follow, it will always always be too bright for her eyes. That sun she chased, that truth she swallowed. So much time has passed, it seems. The sun will rise always too soon. Returning home, we will wait once more for the sympathy beat of the moon. Thank you.
Beautiful. If you like that poem, Moonwalker by Jennifer English, make sure you write her name in the comment section below. And also, if you felt any relatability to the poem, make sure you tag her in the comments and tell her how you feel. Alright, so now we're going to go into the next poem, which is a poem called Honey by ZETTIE. Check it out.
Hi, my name is ZETTIE. The name of this poem is Honey, and it's about identity, but also I talk a little bit about addiction. I've been in recovery from drugs and alcohol for a few years now, and Honey. She innocently calls me honey, and my breath freezes with my chest before it heaves. You see, it took some years of recovery before fully discovering my sexuality, and then suddenly so much that left me wondering made perfect sense to me. So, I'm queer, and I have 3 kids, 2 from womb, their father, and 9 years that I hold dear, but I don't love him the same way I do women. He is my best friend, regardless. And our kids, well, they can take the credit for my journey to recovery, because without them I may have never understood that I was worth it. Of course I am, but shit happened that made me feel so broken, so shut down and hopeless. It's always the depressiveness talking, I know this. For a couple of years I thought I had outgrown this. Learned the right ways to eat to avoid this. That shit was kind of bogus. Recently, these suicidal tendencies almost had me broken open. Like when I was smoking crack and murdering imagined bugs on my skin, along with hallucinating long-gone kin. Or when pregnancy insomnia made me crave the embrace of the bathroom floor rug, like the impact of a drug or cigarette smoke in my lungs. Why is that which ends in destruction always the most addictive? I mean, even love is devastating. Maybe even especially.
Wow, that's a powerful poem right there. But it does exactly what poetry is supposed to do, which is capture your true emotions and then give you a means to articulate that pain in a way that's positive and not harmful for yourself. So great job, ZETTIE. If you guys want to vote for her poem and support her work, make sure you comment her name in the comment section below. And I may have not mentioned this earlier, but all the names are going to be in the description. So if you need any help with spelling or all of that, just check the description above and you'll be able to get all the correct spellings. Alright, so next we have a poem written by DEJANAE Campbell. She wrote this poem specifically for this competition, so that's amazing. So check her out.
Hi, my name is DEJANAE Campbell, and I'm a young poet from California. And I am so excited to read you guys my new poem. Yes, I wrote a new poem just for this contest. But before I read you my poem, I'd like to give you a little bit of background of why I wrote it. Well, this poem is called Trapped. And the reason why I wrote it is because I feel trapped in my mind. And I feel like I can't escape because of my anxiety. So I wrote a poem explaining how I really feel in my mind. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. Trapped by DEJANAE Campbell. Somebody come save me. I'm trapped in my mind feeling silly. Trying to hold back the anxiety. But I'm drifting into the dark, wondering why my body's falling apart. Save me before it's too late. Because it's starting to look like me and God got a date. See, I sit at his feet and wait till he says this is a dream and I can awake. But God forgive me, these feelings aren't fake. And my anxiety is real. I guess you could say I'm afraid to see you face to face. I feel trapped in a cage. I know you want me to see the way, but I can't open my eyes. I keep trying, Lord, hoping that I'll find the right door. I just feel trapped in my mind. Thank you. This was Trapped by DEJANAE Campbell, an original poem I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Bye.
Ooh, okay. I think she talked about a lot of relatable emotions that we all have. Sometimes we all feel like we're like prisoners trapped in our own mind, like restrained by our anxiety, and like we can't find the confidence and courage to do like certain things that we want to do. But I think she just did that. Like she wrote this poem on the spot for the most part, and she was able to recite it with no problem. So I think that she just overcame her anxiety right there. All right, so if you want to vote for her, make sure you write her name in the comment section below, and we're gonna move on to the next poem in a competition, which is a poem written by Melissa. Check it out.
My name's Melissa, and this is my new book, Teenagers and Other Poems. It's got lots of poetry about, fun poetry about having teenagers and getting old, and it's also got some more serious poems as well. This is one of the poems called Ode to a Teenager. What's it like to know everything? Please, I pray, do tell. To be right every single time and to do everything so well. What's it like to grunt and not use words anymore? What's it like to stay in your room and never open the door? What's it like to listen to music that doesn't have proper words, just a continual thumping and banging? It all seems so absurd. What's it like to live in a room that smells like 1,000 rats have died, where stuff lies like landmines on the floor and no one can get inside? What's it like to lie in bed like a hibernating toad, emerging only to forage for food in a very sloth-like mode? What's it like to crawl back into that godforsaken den, to lock yourself deep inside, never to be seen again? What's it like to roll your eyes and sigh as deeply as you can, to say, whatever, when you don't agree, or to groan and say, oh man? What's it like to think you're perfect and your parents are so dumb? Please don't ever forget just one small thing. They used to wipe your bum. Thank you.
Oh man, that's so good. If any of you guys live with teenagers, you know exactly what she's talking about, bro. Teenagers is crazy. So if you guys want to vote for Melissa and her poem, make sure you write her name down in the comment section below. And we're going to be moving on to the next poem, which is written by DIAZ. Check it out.
Hi guys, my name is DIAZ, and I've been writing poetry for over 20 years. More seriously, I would say for the past year. Just wanted to share a poem with you that I wrote, and it's called Another You for Me. Baby, when I look into your eyes, I am instantly mesmerized. Thinking back to that time sends chills up and down my spine. Knowing that it is you I will share a lifetime with. God knew our needs and sent me to you and you to me. Through the good, the bad, the happy and sad, I stand by you and you stand by me too. There have been many storms we were forced to face. Some that truly tried to destroy and disgrace. But together, side by side, we conquered and we rised. Time after time, you and me over them, you and me until the end. I stand before you, my love, with a true and honest heart, because in my eyes, there will never be another you for me. Thank you guys. Take care.
That's the kind of love I'm looking for too, Lizette. Hey. No cap. Alright, but if you guys want to vote for Lizette, write her name down in the comment section below. And we're going to be moving on to the next poem in the competition, which is a poem written by Sarah. Check it out.
It's not easy to cry, to shed a single tear, to allow such vulnerability to appear. But once you start, you can't seem to stop. You've just unlocked your emotional block. A storm suddenly erupts, darkness interrupts your blue skies. No more luminous light on the horizon, emotion explodes. compromising. Rainstorms of sobs can pour down like fine rain that soaks and drowns. Thoughts whirl through your mind like the crashing winds whine, making it impossible to construe the eye of the storm that is now consuming you. We have no control over Mother Nature, nor her storm she inflicts with such danger. Emotional storms, internal conflicts that we tried to block with walls of bricks can also be uncontrollable without a fix. All it takes is a single tear to prick. Crying can help, it can relieve stress like a storm cloud once pressed, finally clearing the pain dark air, leaving a fresh clear atmosphere.
Really awesome job, Sarah, and a beautiful poem. I'm not sure if it got cut off towards the end, but that's the poem I received. So if there was any problems, let me know. If you guys want to vote for Sarah, make sure you write her name down in the comment section below. And we're gonna move on to the next poem, which is by Jongen from Zambia. Check it out.
Hi, my name is NYASULU from Kabwe, Zambia. My poem is titled Nothingness. That simply means the state of being nothing. And what really inspired me to really come up with that was because I went through that state of feeling like I'm worth nothing, and I really had to put it on paper because I know that I would really like to encourage someone out there, because I know that I'm not the only one who went through that. I know there's someone who's going through that right now, feeling like they're worth nothing, and I just wanted to spread the word and let someone know out there that they are really worth something and they are not nothing. And so the title of the poem goes like this. I can feel the pain in your smile. I can see the emptiness in your eyes. I know you only want to be heard, but your voice ain't that loud. You're now questioning God because there's doubt in your soul. You keep wishing for rainy days, hoping that they'll wash away your pain. You're living in a world without the rainbow. All you see is dark days. Looking in the mirror, and all I can see is my reflection. I won't let you break the mirror I see myself in. I'll sit here and wait in silence. Let my thoughts emerge from the nothingness of this silence. Thank you.
Really great job, bro. I think that poem was really on a topic that we can all relate to. We've all gone through points in times in our lives where we haven't felt like our best selves and we felt almost like nothing. So knowing that there are other people in similar situations is really empowering, so you don't feel all alone in those situations, and know that you can make it through it as well. So if you guys want to vote for Jongen, make sure you write his name in the comment section below. And we're going to move on to the last and final poem in this competition, which is a poem written by Katharine. Check it out.
So this week, my poem is called Hineni. And Hineni is Hebrew for here I am. And it's what Abraham said to God when he came to sacrifice his son. Here I am. So, without further ado, here's my poem. Again, Hineni. I am mourning the loss of my tribe. I'm mourning the loss of my dream of sharing a holiday meal with all of my relatives. I'm mourning the loss of adopting a child from China, giving me that second chance to become a good mother. I'm mourning the loss of my innocence. I'm mourning the loss of all of my illusions. I'm mourning the loss of my last hiding place. I've lost the battle that has raged on for so long, I can't even remember who started the war. I surrender. Now I live in this arid desert. Nothing here but stardust and sand. I am alive, I said to my still throbbing heart, and to the sand, and to the sky, and to me. Here I am. Hineni. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing in my story. And I hope, even though my story is so personal, that it brings you some solace and you can relate. I hope you liked my poem. Lucille and I will be back next week with a different poem. Stay safe, everyone. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. And we shall see you back here, same time next week. Bye-bye.
All right, and that concludes this week's Pledge Nexus International Poetry Competition. If you guys want to vote for Catherine, make sure you write her name down in the comment section below. I hope you all had a great time watching the show and listening to some of the amazing poems that were submitted. And if you want to submit your poem into next week's competition, make sure you send it to the Pledge Nexus Facebook page. The next competition will most likely be Tuesday, September 1st at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So as long as you submit your poem by then, you should be entered and good to go. All right, have a great night. See ya.